Go with Josh on this. Josh, what would you do about our state being 48th or 49th in ethics? Since you're on the committee and you're involved in ethics, what would you do differently? Number one, and I guess number two, why are we in the situation we're in while you're involved?
Actually stepped down from the commission to run for the seat, so I'm not currently on. That would have created some interesting conflicts that William Perry could probably tell you about. But why are we at 48-49? We're at 48-49. There was a big search done and a broad one done by a guy named Jim Walls, who spends a lot of time writing on this, and I'm not going to attack Jim. To me, as we talked about at the Cabo IR debate, the issue is not where do you rank in terms of who does a survey, it's what are you hearing from voters. And to me, the voters are saying that it's time that we have some real ethics reform. Back in January, before the legislature even convened into session, I came out with a specific platform that I would do on ethics. And some of it I called for when I was the vice chairman of the commission. One, I would restore the Ethics Commission's rulemaking authority. It's the only state agency that can't promulgate its rules. That was changed in 2008 and needs to revert back. The second thing I would do is call the Ethics Commission what it is. The Ethics Commission, not the Georgia Campaign Transparency and Finance Commission. I was on it and I didn't even know it. The third thing I would do is provide them proper funding. Right now, we have a great system in Georgia and we're very transparent, but that transparency relies on servers and software that is very dated and needs to be updated, and to be updated it needs funding. And then the last thing I would do, as I pledged in January, to not accept a gift over $100 from any registered lobbyist. I don't need to play golf. I'm a horrible golfer. And for those of you who are members of country clubs, I don't want your assessments to go up. But most importantly to me, it was an issue that if the only people calling for that, or the people calling for it, were voters, and the only people saying no were members of the General Assembly, I'm going to side with the voters on that. Do you care to respond?
I think that's a pretty good answer.